Okay. So this is a feedback for your essay. Some people say that in all levels of education, from primary schools to universities, too much time is spent on learning facts and not enough on learning practical skills. Do you agree or disagree? Now let's understand the introduction. As a moderator, you have to train your eyes also to look at your own essays. All right. So look at the length. It's perfect. Yeah. Number of words that seems to be fine in the introduction. Let's get into details now. It's commonly believed that the diversified education since inception, for example, primary institutions to the higher education, had spent enormous time. Why had spent? I don't know. Why in the past have been spending enormous time on exploring the reality instead of getting hands no instead of getting hands on. Okay, hands on is one word. Hands on. Okay, no, hands on knowledge means practical knowledge. Getting hands on the pragmatic skills is sound little redundant. Okay, fair enough. The pillar paras will outline the same, so just take care of the tense here. Rest all is fine. All right. I would want you to keep your pen and paper with you, the same notebook, and use a red or green, some color which is not blue or black. All right. Any sketch pen or color pen would do, and highlight those things so that your eyes can also see the visual changes, visually the changes. Education is the foundation of one's life, and the primary schools are playing. So now you're saying that it is commonly believed that, and the following paras will outline the same. Do you agree or disagree? We didn't mention it. Why don't you mention it here itself? Either you're on this side or that side. You don't have to explain both the sides. Even if you explain, just show one side negatively, like why people are really talking of the facts and how it uh, not really impacting well, and how focusing on practical skills would be more helpful. Something like that. Okay. So give your opinion in the introduction itself as a second line. Education is the foundation of one's life, and the primary schools are playing significant role in nurturing the values. Although the academics is all about the history, science, languages, and mathematics, where the humans are taught to human beings. Don't say human beings. Okay, the children, right? So the other word for children would be say can learning minds or developing minds, or else the inquisitive minds, okay, or else formative brains, right, are taught to gain the knowledge, or we not gain the knowledge, but to pack the knowledge, or you can say the negative word if you're against it, you can say are taught to retain the knowledge, okay, about the events happened in the past few decades. What? Although the academics is all about history, science, languages, and mathematics, where something, is it a complete sentence? I don't know, where does it start? Although, is it continuing with this? Or do you want to connect with this, or do you want to connect something? Although, ये होने के बावजूद क्या? There is no effect of that. Where's the contrast sentence? Okay. So I think the full stop, if I read it further, science will always emphasize on the evolution in technology with the help of some experiments with. So put a comma. What do you want to say from this? I really didn't understand. Education is the foundation. That I understood. Primary schools are playing significant role in nurturing the values. So you're praising the primary schools. Now you're saying although the academics is all about ABCD things where we are supposed to retain a lot of information, science will always emphasize on the evolution in technology. Why we're talking of evolution in technology with the help of some experiments? Why are we talking of that? What is your opinion? See, it's confusing for me that if you understood the question, we are talking of spending too much of time in learning formula and learning, the things that you're getting bang on scores, the definitions and all, rather than really understanding the practicality of it. You understand? So that's the question. From this, it's not clear what do you mean or what do you side with. Okay, then entire span of engineering, hard worked hard. I don't know. Okay. Along with the busy schedule, you had done sufficient in participating. I think. I'm just mismatching things. This is the letter. this is it, and this is it. That's what you said. This is the second page. Along with the busy schedule, you had done sufficient in participating. Who you? Who is this you? Reader is not you. Don't involve yourself. Don't involve the reader. Okay. Random, right? Third person. Okay. You had done sufficient in participating. Why you have done sufficient participating? Simply say you have participated in curricular activities, or people or students, participate. Why you're writing in past tense? You had done enough or sufficient. Where you were always outstanding candidate, the point to highlight here is you had gone through every stage of college, like struggling in solid, and hence my suggestion you should proceed with jobs. Oh God, I think I'm mixing things. You had shared how many images? Wait. This is the sentence for David about the advice, right? And you're saying this is the first one. There's a second. Oh God, acha. You mixed up things. Where's the other part of the essay? I think this is the one. Hold on. Okay, next time don't send randomly. Okay, send one, task one, and after 15 minutes you send task two. Okay, or else don't convert into PDF. By the idea, I'm not giving you the idea of convert to PDF. Okay, because everything is getting mismatched. Okay. Predefined outcomes. Okay, so you're saying the last sentence is, just refer to your notebook, okay? With help of some experiments with predefined outcomes as well as researches conducted by scientists over the years. Languages are the enhancing elements of the day day-to-day communication. Pupils are open to explore the languages based on the choices available. In addition, there are extracurricular activities based on the grade and syllabus to excel the subject, for example. So what is your opinion? What do you want to say? Are you siding by it or going against it? They're not talking of subjects, how useful these subjects are. They are saying that these subjects are focusing more on learning the facts of the subjects rather than the practicality. You understand? For example, science. If you want to understand the types of roots of, let's say, the plants in the science part, okay? You are simply looking at the definitions and the text and the textbooks and by hearting it and trying to understand grammatically, write sentences and write some definitions. And if it's an experiment in chemistry, you write some experiment in the journals. That's it. Now, practically, you don't know what are the types of roots when you see them. You don't know, what chemicals add up to make what kind of benefit or nuisance to human beings. That's what they're talking of. So I'm still confused as a reader till now. Okay, how the ample of duration? Ample of duration क्या होता है? What is ample of duration? Of the entire learning process focuses more on the facts and figures in contrast with the expression useful skills for the livelihood. In addition to above, comma, gradually when students progress towards the higher studies, they acquire professional degrees where they get well versed with different jargons in the overall curriculum. If the overall, if I guess, is analyzed, then there is 20% of time is allotted. There is 20% of time is, or don't write to is in the same sentence. But there is 20% of time is allotted to practicals and 80% is mostly to learn the theoretical. Spelling is wrong. Okay, theoretical. Okay, concepts. Students are expected to complete the projects basis their understanding of the concept once again, which is driven by a lot of reporting work. Project has some weightage in the grading system. The students do complete the same by force. Don't say by force, forcefully, unwillingly. Occasionally, comma. The institutes conduct the industrial tours for students to understand the work being done at factory, which is a part of curriculum, though the outcome of it is not remarkable at all the times. So, when you're writing, occasionally, okay, the institutes conduct so and so, okay, the other outcome it is not remarkable at all the times because it is a one-day wonder. Okay. So when you write it, write this beginning itself negatively. Okay, you can say moreover. Okay, so I first of all, create that pocket in the mind of the reader, whether you are siding it or you are going against. So basically, that also, creates the pathway for the reader where the assumptions start creeping in when you start reading the sentences. Right now, there's so much of confusion. There's so much of extra structure that you have written. This is not expected. You'll end up writing 400 words and you'll get band 6 or 6.5. Okay, write less, write define. Give me a mind map first. Next time you don't write. Okay, first give me a mind map of 10 essays. Let me understand what do you do in your mind map. This is going beyond 350 words. That is my judgment. Try and count every word to understand. Also, it is not a very good quality essay because it's just going haywire. It's going on track and off track alternatively. Introduction to skill sets which are practically utilized has significant relevance in the foundation of education. If the skills like programming, carpentry, welding are included in the academics along with. So I think you are talking more of vocational training versus regular academics. That's how you have understood it. Okay. But even tomorrow, when they start, programming and carpentry, there would be more facts and there would be more, definitions of how to do it rather than doing it practically. Okay. So you need to highlight that aspect of it as well. And the academics, along with the adequate training by the skilled professionals, would definitely empower the young generation at the early stage of life. However, the current era has extremely opposite trend where people attend, again, you're going on the other side, on the reputation, later on enroll the trainees and whether. Okay. And then where does it end? There's no end, there's no conclusion. Have you forgotten things? I'm not at all happy with whatever you have written. You have written like 3 long pages, but it's not really making sense. Where does it start? Where does it end? Okay, like there's no reference of your conclusion anywhere. It doesn't sound like a concluding paragraph, or the concluding paragraph is missing. Something is amiss. All right. So please work on your essay writing. Okay, let's look at your. Okay. Letter writing. You've shared. Hold on. Dear David, I'm reading it from my mobile now. I've received a letter from you seeking advice from me with regards to attend the college. Why? Why wouldn't you say, hope you're doing well and other things? Oh, you have later on changed it. This won't work in the examination. All right. You don't expect the moderator to really focus on 1 and 2. They won't give you points. I hope you're doing well since your vacation is going on. So write with a pencil. Next time you write with a pencil or type it if you're going to take the computer paste. All right. After going through the letter, I felt you are in a dilemma and no worries. But no worries, sorry. I'll help you to place the things. All right. I will help you sounds very definite. I can help you. All right. And then to place the things. What? To put the things in place. Okay. Then as you have completed the bachelor's degree in engineering, where you had already invested, why had invested, have invested, abhi bhi invested hai wo, gaye nahi ke. 4 years, I strongly feel further you won't be able to enjoy attending college because the concept once again, no, because the, um, okay, because the entire time span of engineering worked hard. I don't know. Had worked hard. Who had worked hard? You have worked hard. Okay. Or you had worked hard then. अभी तो नहीं है वो. Okay. ठीक है. Along with the busy schedule, you had done sufficient. Why you have done sufficient in participating? You have added. Okay. Or you have participated in extracurricular activities held by the institution where you were always outstanding candidate, where you were always an outstanding, and is missing. Okay, and the point to highlight here is, yeah, tell me the point. Even that guy is thinking, tell me the point. The point to highlight here is you had gone through every stage of college, like struggling in studies as well as the enjoyment of the annual functions. Hence, my suggestion is you should proceed with job search instead of going back to college. Oh God, that was the point. All right. Simply say that, you have gone through an experience of this and that, which uh, which indicates or which brings me to a conclusion that, and you write this. In addition to above, once you are associated in any associated in or associated with, okay, in any organization, with any organization, you'll be able to explore more in professional aspects. Okay, it's a one word. And you can shortlist any one of the skill sets and get the profession into the same. Employment will scale up the financial status as well as it will uplift your lifestyle. Once you get the relevant role in any corporate or any startup, comma, gradually it will help whom? You to enrich your personality development. Enrich your personality development क्या होता है? Enrich your personality or develop your personality. Okay? Like skills collaboration, learning the soft skills, and I'm sure you will. Why would you put and full stop? I'm sure you'll find yourself at some different level than today, in my opinion, since you're a BE computers, you can get into software development designer, you feel your coding skills or whatever. You write so much as if you don't get to talk to anybody throughout the day and you end up writing everything on the paper. You write more than necessary. Cut wherever you can, write only 2 or 3 sentences, okay, of every pointer, 3 maximum sentences. What you do is like you read the topic and you leave the topic somewhere else and you keep writing your story about your life and about how education fell. You must be thinking about it. I feel like that. I would want you to think of the pointers, think of 3 sentences or 3 points that you're going to write. Next pointer, 3 sentences, next pointer, 3 sentences. 3 good complex sentences which you write here will lead to 40-45 good words, maybe maximum 50 odd words. All right. And then you'll be able to complete your task. Too, this is too much. I mean, you have to make it a little lean. All right. IT infrastructure like hardware and networking job profile, if you are keen, I don't think you revise also. Okay. In working closely with machines, if you're keen in working closely with machines, the job profiles which I have, comma, I have enlisted other better paying jobs in the market. Okay. I'm just a phone call away if you need any kind of help. That should be the last one. So, buddy, don't write so. Buddy, comma. Please feel free. Please feel, where's feel is missing. To call and discuss. I hope you will consider suggestions. S is here in there given by me. Let's catch up sometime and good luck for your bright future. All right, yours faithfully. Why? The person doesn't know your first name. Why you have to write John Tim? He's your friend or cousin or whoever friend, I guess. Right? Why would you write yours faithfully? You have to really revisit your writing skills are getting deteriorated. I think you need to revisit your writing pointers and work on it. This is just for the sake of it. You have written something and you finished it, but I don't think you really remember the pointers which have been discussed and taught. If you don't remember, you could have written actually, or you could have attended. We just finished last week the writing part. So be in touch. Don't get out of the loop. This is the outcome of being out of the loop. Okay. You check out all the pointers which are given in the letter writing. First of all, do the mind mapping for 10 essays. Get used to mind mapping. Get used to mind mapping of 10 letters in the first place. Okay. That's easier, even easier than the essay writing. And then share those things with me. And then you start writing. You're writing in a different direction altogether. Okay. If there are any concerns, call me or message me after going through this. Yeah. Thank you.